Rob, let's set up an inventory for the cart. We're gonna set an inventory of everything that we need.
Taking your orders on the computer. Collins, you're gonna count my change.
Nothing on stage.
Tell me exactly how many singles I have here. Okay, buddy? Go ahead. I know this is your strength.
All right, write it.
Let's go in.
No. We're gonna take turns.
Yeah, you go.
I drink good coffee.
What else did you want?
I need a cupcake. Regular.
Comes from a place
You go there.
that's far away. When I'm done,
Now go put it on the cart.
Cowboy.
You got it. Take these orders that you filled. Take these. Go put them on the cart. Okay?
without you here, there is less.
I got the idea from a friend of mine who did something similar out in East Brunswick. And I took his idea and I kind of modified it to fit the needs of my kids and, you know, for the resources that we have at Woodrow. Woodrow's a pretty big building and, you know, there's a lot of staff members, so I kind of figured out how we could almost put it on like a larger stage, if you will.
Make sure we have everything. Let's roll.
At first it was just going to be coffee, but when Tom had introduced the teachers to it at a faculty meeting, you know, they were like, well, what about hot chocolate? What about tea? What about, you know, the different types of creamers even, you know? So it was gonna start basic, but it's really expanded.
Alrighty.
All right, Jamix.
So it started small, as everything does, and you know, every week we tweak some things here and there to try to improve it in some ways, and at this point it's basically a machine.
Smack, I forgot my wallet.
Sorry, we'll
Okay,
grab it.
get it.
We'll grab it later. Get them plugged back in as soon as possible.
It's funny, the first couple of weeks we actually did, I was running around like a maniac, making sure everybody's doing everything, you know, and this is boiling hot beverages that we're serving here, you know. Students with special needs, you know, might not be a fantastic combination, but, you know, we made it work, and as time went on, the kids were more comfortable in their jobs, and I actually had to do less and less and less, and basically the kids are running it independently.
Everybody contribute.
I see kids in the classroom and even when I do social skills in the classroom that are kind of like lethargic and put their head down and don't really want to participate, and when it comes to the coffee shop, it's like they come to life and they want to be a part of it. They interact, they socialize with their peers and the adults that come down. It's really amazing.
Get them out of the classroom and just teach them some other skills besides math and language arts and, you know, things that they can use when they leave, you know, high school, hopefully.
Well, as the speech language specialist, my job is to enhance their communication. So the Woodrow Wilson Coffee Shop is an endeavor that, when you think about it, is a perfect opportunity for the children to help enhance their communication skills in a natural setting.
That's it. Here. For here.
What do you have to learn here?
I need Miss Rogers.
A lot of it's socialization and communication, but I always, see, I had a lot of experience in the restaurant industry before I got an education. I was working through college and whatnot, and I found that, you know, problem solving. You learn your best problem solving skills in high pressure situations. And where can you get that all the time? And that's definitely the food industry. You know, people don't want to wait that long to get what they want, so, you know, you have to be quick. And, you know, if something goes wrong, you have to learn how to kind of roll with the punches. So, you know, we're putting these kids in this environment where, you know, there's not much time to make mistakes because people are waiting. And, you know, it's basically preparing them to hold the job one day.
Excuse me, I forgot your name.
Oh, how about Mrs. L? Just put Mrs. L down. That's good.
Here's our first order. Thanks, Bob. Good work, dude.
Thank you.
Coffee is perfect. It's always very good. And it's always, everyone is so friendly and, you know, it's a pleasure, really. If you've got happy kids, you've got kids that can learn better, that can you know, relate to people better, that can understand different concepts. I mean, this is like, you came in here last year too, right? I mean,
every Friday we come here. This is where we prep, we do our work here. It's just what we look forward to, being with the kids and hanging out here at the end of the week.
And the kids they come around and ask you, you know, is this okay or is that okay? I mean, they really, I think they're learning a lot. I think they're doing a good job.
I like serving coffee.
Good work.
Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
What I see is more than a skill is the confidence each child has to fulfill and almost master their task, if it's the cash register or if it's the greeting table or if it's pouring a cup of coffee. The confidence and the self-respect that they've earned from doing that task and knowing that they're able to work in the job place or job world in a couple of years after high school or college or whatever holds in their
They're
future.
proud of themselves.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that every week. They're proud of themselves.
Hey, Gaurav, grab 3 rags.
It's real life stuff. I mean, they're socializing, they're writing, they're reading, they're listening, they're speaking. All the language arts literacy is there. There's money involved, you know, so they're counting. It's math. It's just, there's so many skills. It's hard to narrow one down, but I would say that the problem solving that comes with handling a high pressure situation would be one of the greater skills in my mind. And that's what all of us try to do as teachers. Create experiences that kids can take with them for the rest of their lives. And this is just the ultimate experience where they're learning by doing.
Thank you very much.
We have high expectations for the children, but you know, we're realists as well. We realize that a lot of the tasks that we were asking early on would be very difficult, but that's where we step in and, you know, we're able to provide immediate feedback during the interaction with faculty.
And I think the idea too, getting across to them how capable they are, you know, because they do see that and they feed off of it. You know, they feel successful at times, and that goes a really long way for them. You know, the encouragement that we give them, the praise, again, you know, modeling different aspects of the job.
Oh, thank you very much.
The light is on. Light.
There are kids at first, it's like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna work out. But if you give them that chance and you put them in that situation, eventually they're gonna get with the program and they're gonna rise to the occasion. And that's the great thing to see.
But they're capable of so much, and you just have to give them the resources and the tools to show that they can do all of these things.
This is a small, so it's how much? $1
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to get a couple of creamers too, okay?
It's a more relaxed atmosphere for them, so it's a little bit more, there's a little bit more motivation on their end, you know. They're getting to see teachers that they like in the coffee shop coming in and coming out. There's music playing. So they're kind of relaxed and they're enjoying the atmosphere rather than doing math or language arts.
It's behavior reinforcement for them. So there's light at the end of the tunnel every week. If they do what they have to do Monday through Friday, then they're allowed to work in the coffee shop. It's almost like they look at work as fun. But what they don't realize is that they're actually training for the future. And then hopefully one day they will be able to maintain a job and, you know, become contributing members of society.
They know what their job description is, as any employee would, and they really do, you know, have that moment where they just shine and they go with it.
Go get it. Good job.
The great thing about the program is it is a two-way street. Our kids are acquiring so many skills, and the experiences that they're gaining here are phenomenal. But also, they're providing an education to every staff member that comes in there, and the kids who walk through in the hallway and, you know, interact every night, you know, just through passing. So it really is a two-way street. Our kids are learning, but they're, you know, they're almost giving our staff members and everyone they come in contact with perspective on life. You know, this is an autistic child. This is kind of how he works. You know, and there's nothing wrong with it. This is just his disability. So even if there were staff members in the beginning who might have been a little apprehensive, over time, they just almost, you know, they learned more about the disability and they became comfortable with it themselves. All parties involved. It's just a fantastic educational experience.